case you need one last ounce of motivation to do everything you can to be the best today, because the best will have the opportunity to present this $4,000 check. Well, not really this one, but you know, a real one, to the organization that you have represented.
The money that they're giving, like we said in the video, is honestly mostly going towards food and medicines. So in a way, it's going towards their care programs. They provide 3 square meals a day and a snack to all of their residents, which I believe is about 11 rooms of mothers and children at a time, and then additional rooms for just individuals.
It's not just the typical person that you would think of. Joy helped a lot with that image. It's not just the person standing on the street corner. There's a story behind each person, and especially the children are usually helpless in the situation. It's not through any fault of their own.
There's so many people in need, and there are lots and lots of nonprofits in every community that are working to relieve those people's burdens. And when it comes down to it, you can't necessarily, help everyone. You can't fix all the world's problems. But if you can spend a little bit of time working with even just one of those organizations, you definitely make a difference.
There are a lot of people in need that I don't necessarily see every day, that a lot of people don't know about. And learning at Access, I definitely learned that there are many reasons for homelessness, and there are many. The children are definitely usually helpless in the situation, and Access tries to create a solution for the problem and not just relief.
The 4 of us have talked, and we really never understood the severity of poverty and housing issues amongst the elderly and disabled community. So it's really been a blessing for us to have worked with this organization.
Really building together really helps those people who you kind of forget about. People focus on the women, the children, the homeless, and don't really think the elderly need help.
Doing this project has just been such an accomplishing feeling. It has helped me learn in so many different aspects of the spectrum. I mean, you're not just learning English, you're setting up yourself for lifelong skills that you'll have for the rest of your life, setting yourself up to be a philanthropist and volunteering for the rest of your life. So it's just been a really great experience to be involved with this organization, and hopefully setting up some lifelong connections for the future.
You can spend $100 and install a grab rail, so when you're walking through a hallway you can have something to hold on to and be done. Or you can just leave the hall as it is and fall and go to the hospital and have complications and keep returning to the hospital, and then maybe even potentially not be able to go home because you're so messed up from this fall that you have to live at a nursing home, which ends up being like $40,000 a year or something obscene like that. I think that elderly people could be that bad in poverty where someone has to carry a bucket of water up to the second floor to take a bath, or if someone just has a flat-out hole in the roof. I didn't know that it can get that bad for people. And not only that, but how common it is.
This nonprofit organization project really opened my eyes to a lot of different things. You always hear about the big organizations that are helping the world, but it's the little ones that really do a lot for the community and bring everything together. And you don't realize who needs help or how much they need help until you go in and see everything that's wrong.
Rebuilding Together has really impacted my life because it helped me see how elderly people do need help, and not only does competing for the money actually impact me, it makes me see the effects of what this money could do. How repairing a woman's roof, how that made her feel that she has a sense of family now because Rebuilding Together is still a part of her life.
I think probably the most important thing I've learned is how important it is for a child to feel that they have a place to go where they're accepted and where other people understand.
Kids outside of class, and we all kind of agreed that this is a really cool idea, and it's something that I think everyone in the university could use at least at some point in any class. It doesn't have to be an English class.
A really good feeling knowing that you can make a difference, especially with my group, Safe Landing. You just express an idea or just give some support and just say you're there for someone, and it could boost the confidence of somebody.
We hope that this serves as an invitation to all of you. You got a taste of what it can mean to serve in the community, and often means as much for the person serving others as it does for those that these organizations serve. And it's just a very valuable part of living a well-rounded life, the kind of thing that the University of Akron is helping you achieve. We did choose to reward everybody funding, but in particular we chose to emphasize rebuilding together, so congratulations to all of you. 2,500 to rebuilding together. Safe landing, access, and Stewart's caring place are also represented on here, so 500 each to those other organizations.